What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this tutorial in which I'm going to show you how you can install Remix OS on VMware. Now, this OS is recently launched and it is still in alpha version, so it has some glitches and some problems with VMware because it is not optimized to run on a virtual machine right now. But if you install it with your you are dual booting your current operating system with Remix OS, then it works fine. So I would recommend you, if you want to actually use this for your work, then dual boot it with your operating system instead of just using it on VMware. But if you just want to play around and mess with this, you are free to use this VMware. So first thing you need to do is you have to install this VMware workstation, and I have all the links placed in the description. Now once you have installed that, open this, click on File, New Virtual Machine, select Typical, click on Next, select this installer disk image file ISO, and this ISO link has also been posted in the description. Navigate where your ISO is stored. Mine is here, and click on Next. Now name it anything you like, Remix OS, and just select any location. Doesn't matter because the file generated by VMware would be only 3 kilobytes in size, and let's just place it here only in the same folder. Now that's not much of use, so you can just select anything you want, and in the customize hardware just boost up the memory a little bit. I've got 16 gigs on this computer. You can just take an approximation of, I'm just going with 8 gigs right now, so recommended is 2 to 4. So if you are having 2 gigs, then I would recommend you to have 1 gigabyte, and if you're at 4 then 2, and obviously at 16 go ahead with 8. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. For the settings, you would like to no that's it. The settings are good. Okay, so now click on Finish and the virtual machine power-ups. Now here select guest mode, because resident mode would actually not work even if it boots up, because we have not configured where to store the files which are being modified. So just go with guest mode, and I'm just gonna switch this to full screen, and as you can see, it boots up real fast. And then you have to wait a bit for this to load. Alright, so I'm just gonna pause the video till it loads. It might take a minute or two. Okay, so finally you will see a screen something like this, and again I'm just gonna enter the exclusive mode. Okay, so now select your language as English, click on Next, and click on Start. So here you see the Remix OS. Now a couple of bugs I've found on this installation of at VMware is that this taskbar often turns green. This should not happen because it is here to stay black only, and this green border as well, so that's some kind of graphical glitch. And the second thing I notice is that this cursor is always blinking here, so that thing should also be avoided. And the third glitch I have in this installation is that when you actually install it while you are dual booting your operating system, then this Remix OS automatically detects the width and height of your screen, but with VMware this does not happen. So that's why this is a 4:3 display, which looks a bit stretched as well. So that's all about this Remix OS, and you can just browse the internet if you want to. this would make use of your internet of your host machine which you are using. I'm just gonna decline this, and let's say you can just also hide this taskbar, and you have a ton of options as well here in the settings. I guess this is the notification area and this is the settings. Yeah, so you can go ahead and look for various options in the display. I checked out, but there's no way to set a resolution yourself, and these are experimental features you can try. Then there's security for screen locks and so on. Then there's accessibility, large text. Then you have date time for setting date and time. Applications, you can manage your applications from here just like in Android. And then we have wallpapers right here. You can choose any wallpaper you want to, and that's pretty much it for this installation. And enjoy your Remix OS. I'll see you then.